Yesterday, we got a timer ticking down until the final moments that we would be seeing the second official look for Joker Folie, Deux. And that time has finally come. The timer has reached 0 and we get our second look at the film. This is a film that we got a first trailer for, I want to say 3 months ago. And it gave us a little bit of a glimpse of Lady Gaga, Joaquin Phoenix, and their kind of chemistry that they're going to be building together. But we haven't really seen the musical elements, which, if you remember correctly, this film is apparently a musical. So will we be seeing some musical numbers, maybe some original scores in this trailer? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to check out the second trailer for Joker 2. If you guys enjoy the trailer reaction, we'll do a full breakdown at the end. Be sure to drop a like on this video as it greatly supports the channel. Subscribe if you're new here, all that good YouTube stuff. I'm freaking excited. And without further ado, enough of my talking. Let's get into the second trailer for Joker Folie, Deux.
The name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not.
Dude, that he's got that laugh down.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling,
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you,
the whole world
Harley?
with you.
for once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
When you're laughing, when you're laughing,
Dude, Lady Gaga, I'm telling you, she is going to nail Harley. I feel it.
the sun comes shining through. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me.
Original music?
You, Arthur. Do you still think you're a star?
Showtime.
Showtime.
The whole world smiles with you.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes
You're Joker.
Look around! Look at all these people!
bring on.
I will no longer allow any of you
So stop your sighing.
to keep me down!
Oh, dude.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's ambitious. It's eccentric. It's Joker. Let's go.
Hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
All right, guys, so we just finished watching the second official trailer for the Joker 2 movie. And let's just say this movie has the potential to eclipse the first. And I know that's high praise, right? That's high praise for just a second trailer. But I'm telling you, sometimes you watch a trailer and you can just feel that they have learned some lessons from what made the first one great, and they're implementing those into the second one. Now, what I will say about this, and what I think has been a big point of contention for this particular film, is the fact that when it was announced that it was going to be primarily a musical, you know, I think it turned a lot of people off. You know, it turned some people off. Some people who just wanted Joker 2, you know, similarly to the first one, but just a sequel. And I think you still will get a lot of Joker 2. But I love that they're trying to do something different with the Joker film. I mean, I think it's what led the first Joker to be such a success. It felt very different than what the typical Joker story was and what many people had come to know it as. And then you got the Joker film, and it blew up. It was, got perfect ratings. It won awards. It was an awesome film. And so I think it's smart for them to stick with that and stick with being eccentric and eclectic and trying to be, bold when it comes to the direction they take the sequel in. So I say all that to say, I wouldn't write off the film because it's a musical. I think we got some musical numbers in this film. In the second trailer, we got, a little bit of that musical element, but I think they're really saving a lot of that for when the film drops. Now, we'll probably get another trailer for this film, I would say, right before the film drops. I mean, it's July now, so August, September. Yeah, probably September. We might get a third and final trailer for the film. But yeah, let's go into this trailer and kind of break it down, talk about some of the things that stand out and all that good stuff. I'm a sucker for a good landscape shot, and films that start off with a good landscape shot, I don't know, I just feel like, all right, this is about to be different. Now, it's your typical, it is your typical landscape shot, but I love bridges, you know what I mean? I love the bridge aspect of it. I love the sun rising in the background. It's beautiful. So we get that kind of at the start, and it looks like it's highlighting, as you see the three trucks in the or the three cars at the bottom, two squad cars and the truck that apparently seems to be holding, obviously, the Joker as he's driving through the city. And I mean, I hope we get the beginning of the film. I hope the beginning of the film starts with this, where we get this kind of opening sequence, maybe with an original musical number, as they're transporting Joker to, potentially Arkham Asylum or something. I don't know. And yeah, I hope that's kind of how the film starts. We get one of the cops is looking absolutely disgusted with the Joker. And I mean, if you saw the first film, I get it, I get it. A lot of people, especially in like Gotham, throughout the comics and throughout many shows or movies that we've seen, have kind of become, have kind of grown to be disgusted with the Joker. He's a very odd case, and you can kind of get a sense of that as well as he's being transported to prison. We see him, Gotham Correction, which, it's obviously, he might even be getting transported to a trial. And then you see all of his fans on both sides, or one side, praising Joker. And I guess some of the people who are very much against the Joker on the other side. So obviously he's showcasing a sense of, I guess you could say, division amongst the community. It is Gotham, so expect there to be division. We also get our first official look in the trailer of Harley Quinn, as she, played by Lady Gaga, who describes her experience seeing Joker for the very first time. And yeah, the kind of the love story that seems to be forming here. This is something we saw back in the first trailer, and we're obviously seeing it more here as well, which I think is really cool. I think of any character I'm so excited to see, it's definitely Lady Gaga's version and her kind of iteration of the iconic Harley Quinn. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are comparing that to the likes of Margot Robbie, right, who was the most recent Harley Quinn and absolutely dominated the role. Like, you see certain characters, you see certain actors play certain characters, and you truly feel like they were meant for that role, right? And that's definitely, in my opinion, how I felt about Margot Robbie's version of Harley Quinn. It just felt like Harley. And so but I am curious to see how Lady Gaga provides her own take on the character. And I think Harley Quinn is such a multifaceted character that I think it's not, it is one that I think could be played by a lot of different people. And so, and all of them can be, there's potentially no right way to do that. So it'll be interesting to see what she does. Then we get a look in the actual prison. We see Lady Gaga. We see what I love here is the music sheet as well, which I think also plays really well into Lady Gaga being a part of this project, because she is a musician and she is such a talented artist that it almost makes sense that if you're going to make a musical, I mean, why wouldn't you get, Lady Gaga to be a part of it? So I think that was actually a really brilliant idea by the directors and the casting crew. Then we get a little bit more of their love story. We get our first official look at a beautiful, subtle kiss. But what I want to pay attention to is kind of the is kind of the shot is awesome. I mean, this is a beautiful shot, but you kind of see this duality here, right? Almost like a heaven and hell, almost like a light and dark, right? On one side, you see the light, you see the blue, and obviously you see, you know, a little bit of white in the middle between the two, kind of merging those two personalities and those two types together. And then on, you know, on Joker's side, you see a lot of fire. And I think that is such a beautiful description. Without ever saying anything, you get such a beautiful description of the relationship between these two characters. And Harley kind of presents this light side, and then Joker kind of presents this dark side, which I think is really, really interesting. So that was just a beautiful shot. I think that was great. We get him watching some classic cartoons, singing a little melody, and this is when we get our first take on kind of the music of the film, which I think is going to be really important to the actual narrative. But then we see him in prison, obviously. See him in prison doing his thing. And then we get this thing, it says like Showtime. Here, I'm going to play it for you guys really quick.
Showtime.
I love that part. I love that part. That's one of my favorite parts of this trailer. Like just seeing him walk out into the light, you know, which I think can play on a lot of different fronts. We see all of the Joker fans, free Joker, people. I fear God, not clowns. Like there's so much happening in this sequence. Then we see a little bit more of, you know, how people have kind of embraced him in a way. And really the idea of this film is this idea that like Joker isn't alone. And you can kind of clearly see that throughout, whether it be the people in the crowd or it be Harley Quinn herself, which I think is really interesting. Moving on from there, we get a little bit more of Harley Quinn. We get a little bit more of Joker himself, the prison, the chaos. We see, I always think this shot is really cool. I always wonder how they do this. I don't know if this is like a cut or what, but it looks like she wipes her mouth with the blood of one of the guy who's clearly right behind her, who's definitely dead. Yeah, homie is definitely dead. And she like wipes her mouth with his blood, which is just kind of sick. It's kind of sick and sadistic, but it's interesting. Then we see Harley and Joker. It looks like they're trying to escape prison at this point. All the media outside, the cops running after them, and it looks like they were trying to climb the gate. A little bit of dancing. Harley Quinn, this is probably the first and kind of best look we get of Harley. And I gotta say, I mean, the makeup is pretty spot on. It's pretty spot on, guys. You know, and maybe they're even saving the real official look, her embracing Harley Quinn, until the actual film releases. But still, I mean, it's a pretty solid look. I love what they did with the makeup design for this character. And then it kind of jumps us back to the actual where the start of the trailer in the countdown that we got for this film, counting down 24 hours until quote unquote showtime. And we see them kind of step out. I love this part though. I love the colors here. I just love all of it. I love seeing them walk out. You know, we see Joker talking about, you know, that them not giving the people what they want, and Lady Gaga's character Harley Quinn saying, you know, let's give it to them. Here, I'm going to play that part too.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. Explosions, Lady Gaga. This is probably one of the first shots we saw for this trailer. When we saw the official first trailer, I think it was even the teaser, and it might have been one of the first photos that we got for the film, which was Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn walking up the stairs and just kind of all the chaos ensuing right behind her, which I think is just so brilliantly shot. Like I personally really enjoy this shot. And obviously you could pay attention to all the different signs, a lot of them saying free Joker, Gotham forever, justice for jokes, or justice for Joker, and then all the chaos that's going to ensue with this film. Now, I wonder in this particular moment here, who grabs Joker? It's probably maybe just another fan or something. I don't know. Then we get our classic running sequence as well. All of them, some of them chasing after Joker, which I don't know. This shot for some reason, just I love this. It's my favorite shot of the first trailer as well. Just the running sequence, which I think is so good. Then we see him being judge, jury, and executioner, hitting homie with the gavel, which has gotta hurt, man. That's gotta hurt. Then we see the iconic dancing part, which I'm assuming we'll see in the trailer, or we'll see in the actual film, which will probably be I would assume a musical number as well. I love the iconic Joker kick. I mean, we saw this in the first film as well, but the iconic kick, man, it's so good. So good. And yeah. And we get a little instance at the end that I really like too. That just gives us more about their relationship.
Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
And this smile at the end says it all. Dude, guys, I don't know what to say, man. I personally really liked the trailer. I thought it was really good, really well done. I was expecting to see just a little bit more music, but I love that they're kind of saving that. In a world where it feels like trailers are oftentimes giving just way too much away, it is nice when you get a trailer like this that gives you just a little bit of a taste, right? We got a little bit more than we got in the first trailer, but not too much to where the movie feels spoiled. I feel like there's still so many questions that I have, but I did really enjoy seeing the growing relationship and kind of how that relationship between Harley and Joker is going to develop throughout the course of this film, with a slight hint of musical numbers mixed in, which I think was really good. Overall, I really enjoyed this trailer. I love when we get like the way that they presented this film and the way that they gave us the whole countdown and stuff like that leading up to the actual trailer. I think it's just continuing to build the hype for this film, that it's not just a film, but it's more of it's an experience that we're all kind of being a part of it, and we're all going to get to see and witness the show together. So kudos to them on doing that. They could have just dropped the date and the time and said, hey, new trailer tomorrow, but the way that they did it and having an actual countdown, I think was brilliant marketing. So I'm excited to see what else we see for this film. I would expect to see another third and final trailer for this film closer to the film's release. It drops on the 4th, so I would definitely expect to see something a couple weeks before the final trailer, sometime in September. So be on the lookout for that third and final trailer if they do one. They definitely, I feel like they definitely will do one just to continue to keep it on people's radar. But let me know what you guys think about this trailer. Did you enjoy it? And if so, what did you enjoy about it? And if you enjoyed trailer reactions, trailer breakdowns to all the latest and greatest trailers that are coming out each and every week, you already know what to do. Drop a like on this video to let me know that I should keep doing these. Subscribe if you're new here, if you enjoyed this kind of content. And until then, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next trailer.